Good day guys, in today's tutorial we are going to be discussing on how to rank your website on Bing. Let's get started. So we know that we have different search engines, that's Google, Bing, Yandex, DuckDuckGo and the likes of it. But the way these search engines rank websites differs a little bit. So for Google, we have done that in some of our last videos, so we are focusing on Bing in today's video. Come with me. So firstly, you search on Bing Webmaster 2. So I'm using Edge for my easy login. So I'm signing on Microsoft, so the process should be seamless via Edge. So now you can see there are two options now. So the first option is import your settings, import your sites from Google Search Console, or you add manually. So because now because in order to save stress, in order to save time and everything, we would import it from Google Search Console. So all our sites from Google Search Console will be moved to our Bing. So our Webmaster 2 will be moved to our Bing Webmaster. So let's try that. Import. So let's import. What data do you want to be imported? So is basically asking for permission, although you have to sign in with Google. So let me sign in with Google. So you are signing in back to bing.com. Okay, continue. So bing.com want to access your account. So although I've signed in with bing.com before, so I've signed in with bing.com and I've allowed some access to it, so that's why. So basically you just log in with your Google, accept all permissions. So now you can see it's telling me to import all sites. So I can see my sites. There are 24 sites and 4 site maps. So yeah, let's import them. Import all, or whichever one you do. Let me skip importing one, so we can test manual import with it. So I stop importing this first one. So import. Okay, so site addition success. The site has been added. So we can now see your data and reports are being processed and might take up to 48 hours to reflect. So we can see the URL submission, sitemap, URL inspection, site scan, keyword, and block URLs. So now we are going to go through each of these. Let me select my primary domain first. Okay. So let's start with the URL submission and what it means. So what does URL submission means? So before we move to sitemap, for instance, I created a new URL. Let's say I have a blog, so I created a new blog and I want to submit the URL to be indexed. That's where I use the URL submission. So for instance, let me come to my website. Okay, let me say I want to index let me pick a blog, let me pick a blog. Okay, let me pick web hosting Nigeria. So I come here. Now I click on submit URL. Let me click on this. Let me submit 2 URLs. So you put them on different line and this. So we have the first URL here, we have the second URL there. So we click on submit. Okay, one or more URL are not related to your verified domain. Okay, there is a mistake. Now I'm submitting via another website, that's preciousAdedokutovaset.app. So let's submit via this domain .com.ng. This is the written. So submit URL. So let's submit these two. So we are submitting the both of them. So these URLs have been submitted. So it just takes like an hour or two, they would be indexed. So that's for that. So URL submission is just tell Bing that okay, Bing, take this URL, index it. So that's for URL submission. Let's now come to, we have done URL inspection. Let's come to Site Explorer. So let's click on this. So Site Explorer is basically showing the links that we have. It's basically showing the route. So it's telling me that okay, under the routes, under the base route, I have my apps. I have apps, the apps route, name PSSL, apps name proforms, policy, web developer, and so. These are the basic routes I have. So that's regarding the Site Explorer. Under the project, you can go to the project and see the links that are under the project. So under the project, I have project stroke 29 stroke project stroke this. So I can click on this page and see things about this page. So it's telling me the page is indexed, impressions is 1, clicks is 1, and so on regarding the page. So we can see last code date 26th July 2026, discovered 11 October 2025. Okay, I've actually done this site on Bing a long time ago. So HTTP code 200 and so and so on regarding this part. So I can go to my blog too and I will see the pages and everything related to it. So that's for Site Explorer. Let's now come to sitemap. In the previous video where I talked about small files of SEO, we talked about sitemap. So if you haven't watched that, I advise you to watch that. So this is the list of my sitemaps. So for my main domain, that's this preciousAdedokun.com.ng. so this is my sitemap and 22 pages discovered. So this is how a sitemap look like. So we talked about this in the previous video. I advise you go watch that video. So this for this. We come to backlinks. So what are backlinks? Backlinks are links that refer to your website. So for instance, in the video we talked about how Google rank websites. Now we talked about trust and authority. Now backlinks build trust and authority. How? I gave an instance that okay, for example, a friend of yours tells you this restaurant is good. Yes, this restaurant may be good. Not even a friend. The restaurant itself told you our restaurant is good. But you may believe okay, this restaurant is good. But now 3-4 other friends of yours comes and tell you this restaurant is good. Now the trust you have because your friend told you, your friend referred you, the trust will be more, obviously. So that's just how backlinks is. So the more sites that are being referred to you, the more trust search engines would have in you. So that's about backlinks. So here I can see the backlinks referring to my site. Total referring domains is 8 domains referring to me. Total referring pages 12 and anchor text is 7. Now I will explain now. So we can see the domains that are referring to me. This, so on are referring to me. So now this anchor text is, there is something in this anchor text to add a backlink to your site, or generally there are sites, trusted sites like Nairaland, Punch.ng, TechPoint News, and some big blogs that have been trusted by Google over the years. So they offer backlinks creation. So this site, to add your backlinks, they have to put something, a tag called a attribute called do follow tag. So for instance, we have a abc.net. Okay, now this do follow tag would be here before Google can say okay, this is a backlink. Before Google can say this is a backlink, the do follow tag must be present. So even if the do follow tag is not present, Google will say okay, it's a backlink. But if it's not a backlink, if you don't want it to be a backlink, this is done by sites by Facebook, social media platform, because they don't want your site to be backlinks on the end, because if they see that okay, people are using our site as backlinks, that would be too spammy. So they do put no follow. If you inspect a URL like x.com, if you see the way the links are being displayed, it always have a no follow, so meaning okay, we are not providing backlinks for this. So that's about do follow me. Now let's talk about anchor test. Anchor test is just like, for instance here, anchor test is the test between my a tag. So maybe I say Precious Adedokun AP, and I put this on my website, not my own website, on another website referring to my site. Now this Precious Adedokun AP is known as the anchor test. So that's about anchor test. So these are the top anchor tests leading to my website, and I can view all anchor tests leading to my website. That's about backlinks. Keyword search. Now what is keyword search? Keyword search are top searches that are linking to my website. So keyword search are top searches that are linking to my website. For instance, the suggested keywords that are linking to my website, the top keywords leading to my website is PSSL and ProForms. So now these were from blogs I wrote. For instance, let me type Precious Adedokun. Now when I type Precious Adedokun, now I want to see okay, which website is ranking. Let me type Precious Adedokun. Precious Adedokun. I want to see okay, which website is ranking for this keyword. But because now I didn't really take Bing serious until later. So that's why Bing does not have enough data for my search now. So but you can see the top URL is my URL. So meaning if I search Precious Adedokun on Google, I will be able to see my URL at the top. So that's for that, and you can see the next URL, the next URL. So that's just about keyword search, is to know which keyword is trending for your website and so on for your site. So to the next one, we come to recommendations. Now recommendations, just like Google Search Console, there's something called page speed dev. Page speed dev is to view your site, to see the SEO errors and view recommendations. I don't want this video to be too long, so we discuss more on this recommendation aspect in the next video. So the takeaway now is to index your website with Bing. In 48 hours after the result is ready, then we can see more to Bing Webmaster Tools. Thanks for watching. Have a nice time.